I agree
I
with
don't
that.
think Naby's. I think Naby's all done.
He's finished.
I don't know what. I don't mean finished like quality injuries. I mean like I don't know if we're going to see him play again. I don't know what's happening with him, and nobody does.
Dude, I think what happened is that we want to extend him. He doesn't want to extend because he's upset with the amount of playing time he's getting. Nabi, are you nuts? You have to be healthy to play.
Dude, he does play though. I don't understand.
That's what I don't. When
Like,
he's healthy, he plays. When he's healthy, he always plays. So I don't know if that's just a cover up. I think something went on behind the scenes because he's not even on the bench, dude.
yeah, and like, yeah, you might not start every match, but that's because of the quality. Also, you're also not even when you're there in a kit on match day, that does not mean you're 100% fit. But like we've started you in major Champions League games, major title deciding league games. You've
Yeah.
been one of the first names on the team sheet, almost to a fault by Klopp. You have the longest leash of any player I've seen in the last 6, 7 years. The longest leash. It's like you can do no wrong.
That's an interesting point.
I mean, you think about all these other players that are constantly injured. Like when Ox came back fit last year, he didn't sniff the pitch. Nabi, first game, probably started. Even Elliott came back from that long spell. He got playing time, but not as much as Cato would. Elliott barely got playing time, especially after we saw him in that Inter game getting overrun. So
Queasy brings up a good point here. I was thinking about this the other day. So I don't think he was happy with Mane leaving. You know, as kind of cynical and immature as that point or that would be for a player to be upset with the club, I actually get it because Nabi coming in knowing Mane, they were friends, right? I mean, a lot of times that plays a big role in a player adjusting to a club. I was thinking about that the other day. I'm not saying that's the reason why, but it's actually a good point to bring up. So shout out to Queasy there. Gary Richards
I
says
don't know
Nabi
about
Ox
that, man.
I mean, I don't like I said, I don't think it's the main reason. I think that definitely played a role, though. I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking about it the other day.
Think
Um,
about all the relationships we see like highlighted in the media. Like, I don't know, Lovren and Salah. Like that's a big one, right?
that's a big one. Yeah,
That's a huge one. Then you have Van Dyke and Matip. They joke on each other. They love each other.
it
Trent and
used to be
Robbo,
Van
they
Dyke and
roast each
Gomez.
other. They have a healthy competition. What's that?
It used to be Van Dyke and Gomez.
Right. But like
Yeah,
there's all these Bobby and everybody and Tiago
yeah.
and Diaz, the pregame
Hendo,
rituals. Like
Lallana. Yeah.
I didn't see that with Nabi and Mane. I didn't see them looking all close and tight, to be
Well,
frank.
no. I get that, but they're not very social butterflies either. Like they're not. You know what I mean? Like they're very private people. You know, like Lovren and Sal are all over social media, joking on each other, roasting each other in the comments, that kind of thing, right? Doing the videos and whatnot. Mane would do some videos with Salah, right? But you know, the behind the scenes videos, the when they interview the players, Nabi wasn't part of any of that. Like he never really immersed himself in the culture of the club. Now, to be fair, there's a huge cultural shock. I don't think his English is the best. And I'm not saying that players whose English isn't the best can't immerse themselves in the club and be, you know, because look at Bobby. Bobby still does it. He still doesn't have the best English. You know what I mean?
No, but
But I guess my
Bobby,
point,
he's come a
he
long
seems,
way. What a
he
legend.
seems, yeah, but he seems distant. The whole time he's here, he seemed distant. You know what I mean?
Who, Bobby?
No, Nabi. Sorry, it sounds
Oh,
similar. Nabi.
I've never heard him speak ever.
That's that exactly my point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I also think, never mind.
No.
He's
Who?
wearing
What?
the number 8. He's wearing the
Oh yeah,
number 8.
true.
And that's big shoes to fill. He never filled them and he gets bashed in the nicest thing anybody's ever said about him is just like the little Nabby Lad nickname. That's it. He's gotten constantly bashed because he's never done anything.
There's a lot of
He's
pressure on
almost
him,
never
dude.
done anything. And I think that didn't help either. But still, You're in the technically, what is he, 27?
Yeah, dude,
28?
he's young. He's so young. He's like
I
27,
mean, that's supposed
26,
to be your
27.
prime, and I don't think he's injured, bro.
Neither do I. I
But
think he's
what?
been
But are you
exiled.
going to waste an entire season? You probably only get, as a pro, on average, 8 quality seasons.
He's been
Quality
exiled,
at the
dude.
highest level. What?
He's been exiled. I
You
think he's
think
been
so?
exiled.
Klopp loves him, dude.
I
But Klopp, when
wanna
Klopp said
think
he
that.
fell, I don't know, in that interview,
That's what
that's
I'm
when I knew
saying.
everything was different. Yeah,
Like, what is that? What is that? What, he fell? Everything's what is that?
that was sarcasm.
Yeah, like sarcasm, not sarcasm.
Yeah,
Sarcasm.
yeah.
Yeah. No,
I was
it's.
stuck in between sarcastic and sarcasm.
I know. I know. I think Klopp was just fed up with how injured he was, and it was just like Nabi fell. He's done. It's like
It's really it's the most disappointing thing I've seen, besides
agreed.
like the games we've lost, the important games, is the fact that he never panned out. I wasn't excited about any player like I was for him. That's not Nunez, Sacco. That's not
Dude,
Nunez.
Sacco was straight exiled.
Yo, okay, that's true. What a legend, by the way.
Yo, I love
Um,
Mamadou.
There was nothing we were more excited for, Kyle. I think we can both agree on that. Not Nunez, Diaz, not
No, Keita,
Salah,
yes,
not
we were all
not
excited for
Allison,
Keita.
Fabinho. Nothing.
Yep, I agree.
What'd you say?
No, I agree 100%. I was more excited for Keita than anybody. And I don't know if partially it was because of the buildup. We agreed him a year ahead of time, so we were waiting. But it was just because he was good. He was good. And he still
Mhm.
is good. He's just never healthy.
I
Never
don't think
healthy.
he's good anymore.
I think
I think
mentally,
he's just a body. I think he just gives you a shift, an average shift.
yeah.
Go watch his highlights from his last year in the Bundesliga. Or maybe the year before his last year, because I think in that last year he was getting like cards and like freaking out and stuff, if I remember correctly.
No, you're absolutely right. So not only that, but he was not going off, but he got in fights with his teammates in training matches. Like he injured a player in training with like a horrible tackle or something. And I know you guys remember this. Like this was like a huge report, but it kind of got swept under the rug. Like no one talks about that anymore. That doesn't just go away. Like yeah, I feel like something's going on with Nabi. Like he's got a temper tantrum or something. And it breaks my heart because we were all excited. We all saw the potential. It just never panned out.